She's crazy like a fool. What about Daddy Cool?
Here is a multi-million-dollar question. Is Big Daddy Xi loved or loathed in China? Hence, at the very beginning of this title, Xi Daddy Cool. President Xi, Daddy Cool, Boney M, they were doing it before he was even thought about. Now, I did do a poll of this morning. Now, let's have a look at the result. Many thanks to the people who did take part in this poll, 33, but 12% said yes and 88% said no. I will leave the poll open, and I'm sure some of the CCP propagandists will put in the vote yes, of course, to this. In Asia, I just wanted to add, it's a different kind of culture in the way that you don't really take the Michael or the piss or joke about the leaders. So when you see pictures of Xi, Winnie the Pooh, it's sort of like not expected. And this guy doesn't look like he could tell a joke or two, quite serious, quite restrained, and you just wonder what he's thinking. Does that make a good leader? Well, let's find out. According to a deep dive with this, he is feared more than he is admired, said Willie Lam, the author of a book called Chinese Politics in the Era of Xi Jinping, Renaissance Reform and Retrogression, whatever that is. I think Xi Jinping's whole fundamental statecraft is to keep his cards very close to his chest, keep everyone a bit uncertain and off balance to protect thereby air of a greater authority. And another one I found quite confusing, but I will read it regardless. Stop lying, please. The Xi changing the constitution intended seeking permanent dictatorship gone viral in China's internet in February 2018. Lots of traditional scholars are silenced or detained or for condemning him, and tons of social media accounts being banned for protecting his action. The changes of the constitution is all over CCTV and other medias. That's what I found with a little bit of a deep dive. I have asked my friends in Shanghai, and they sort of hummed and hawed and didn't really want to say that. So they didn't give me a definite yes, or they didn't give me a definite no. People in Hong Kong, well, they just said no. No one loves him. Now, in China, there's 1.5 billion people, and about 140 million of them do belong to the Communist Party of China, or whatever you want to call it, CPC or CCP. Either or doesn't really matter. Some people who say it isn't, they need to go into the website way back and type in Global Times CCP, and even the state media used to say CCP. Why they don't do it nowadays, because if you type it into Google, CPC, it comes up with something related to Canada, so it takes it away. It's a slow manipulation of getting away, but it's perfectly allowed because they used to do it in China before, etc., etc. It's example, Beijing, they changed their name for some certain reasons, but a lot of people still call it Peking. In fact, the University of Peking is there. Even one of my old passports, when I got my passport renewed in China, it was from the Peking Embassy, or the British Embassy in Peking, something like that. So, and I'm going to show you a small snippet of videos of when Xi Jinping does go and visit people, like on his walkabouts, like maybe Prince William does, or King Charles does, or Biden does. But these people are not, you could say, people by chance. It's all orchestrated. It's all an act. They are not just people off the street randomly. It's all organized. So everything is friendly. A big shout out to China Observer. Many thanks for letting me use these little snippets from your video channel. Thank you so much indeed for that. So you would say that he's just tolerated. In many countries in China, in Asia, when you're in the country, you don't really talk about the government. It's sort of like a no-no. In Thailand, they have the young king. He's a little bit of a playboy. Most of the time he lives in Germany. He's a multi-billionaire, doesn't really rule the country, but people still don't say good or bad against him. But the evidence is, well, not really a good king. I'm sure that the same happens in Japan, but remember, Japan is a democracy, the same in South Korea, and even in the country, I just like to wind people up. In the country of Taiwan, I'm sure not everyone likes the president or the leader. It's the same in England, it's the same in America. But what is the percentage? But Xi Jinping, according to my poll with 33, we can check it a day or two later, so do go over to the community tab and put your poll in there, and then we can see if it changes or swings or whatever, but that's still open. But I don't think personally, with the information I got with talking to some of my buddies in different kind of places, that in his kingdom, his reign, I think people just tolerate him. It's okay. We got the high-speed train. We've got a bit extra money. China is suffering a recession, but we get over that. The economy is not very good at the moment. We'll get over that. And he's just someone that they're just there in their life. And when it changes, I don't think it will actually change, whether they like the president or not. I think there will be a complete change if there is some kind of coup or rebellion against Xi. 1.4 billion people over 140 billion, the odds are not in the favor of the CCP. So like Saddam Hussein, they rule in fear. Don't upset the norm because you may just disappear. It's all food for thought. Now, please agree, please disagree, please leave your comments, but please leave constructive criticism. Don't say you're a stupid idiot and you don't know what you're talking about. You've never been to China. How do you know? Well, the answer is yes, I have been to China over 200 times. I lived there, I worked there quite a few times in my life, and most of my friends are actually Chinese as well. So my information source is actually from the horse's mouth. God rest and God bless to all. Have an epic day wherever you are. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. It's free of charge. But if you want to donate, well, the links are all in the description below. Have a great day and have a think about it and let us know. Bye-bye for now. Cheers.